When we reimagined the basement of the Capitol, we thought it would be great to cut a hole in the level 4. This is a new hole. We cut it in May of 2019, and it really connects the visitors entry and the visitors level of the Capitol with the rest of the historic legislative parts of the Capitol. When we cut the hole in May of 2019, we actually did remove the terrazzo inlaid state seal that was installed in the Capitol about 1950. We knew that we needed to replace it, so we hired the Crucible in Norman to cast the 14-foot bronze state seal that you see behind me. The bronze state seal is 3,500 pounds. It sits on a stainless steel backbone. It came into the building in 12 separate pieces. It took about a day and a half for the construction team from the Crucible and the Manhattan's team to set it in place once it arrived and make sure all the joints sat together the way they needed to. We're here in the new foyer for what will be the Historical Center Museum when the museum opens in the spring of 2022. We're really excited about the foyer area. Directly above me is the steel frame that's going to support the stained glass saucer dome. When the building was finished in 1917, the dome was not a part of the original construction. When the dome was added in the early 2000s, the original 100-year-old stained glass saucer dome was removed, put into storage. As a neat facet, a neat feature of this building, we've brought that stained glass system out of storage. We have completely rehabilitated it, and we'll be installing the stained glass directly above us. We consider the new Wayfinding System to be one of the most important upgrades to the new building. We started the process about 3 years ago. We hired a software developer that we've worked closely with in that time frame to develop the Wayfinding System. There are 54 screens that are installed throughout the building on every level of the building. As you step off the elevator at each level, you will run immediately into a new monitor. You can touch the screen, find the office of the legislator that you're wanting to go visit, and have directions on how to get there very quickly and easily. One of the final components of the ground level visitor entrance is the 3 artwork maps behind me. We finished these just recently. The base is clad in the red granite that you see elsewhere in the basement of the Capitol. The construction team worked closely with Mass Architects and the Arts Council for the development of the artwork for the maps. The 3 maps tell the story of the progress of the geography of the state of Oklahoma. The construction team is really excited that the grand stair is now open. While we were here, we also took the opportunity to repair the stained glass. It is believed that the stained glass system above us has not ever been restored or ever been worked on. In many cases, our stained glass expert brought to us panels that had a quarter-inch or a half-inch bow in them due to the impacts of gravity over 100 years. We took the opportunity to restore those and actually install a glass panel underneath all of the stained glass panels, so to keep from that curvature, from that bowing problem from happening in the future. Here we are in the level 4 and 5 South Committee rooms. We have completed the installation of the glass walls. They are 2 levels tall and very heavy, and was quite a construction feat, both for getting the glass into the old Capitol and getting those large pieces of glass hoisted in place. We did open this space in February of 2021, just in time for the legislative session. We took the opportunity to install new art lighting to highlight the 100-year-old triptych Pro Patria piece behind me. And while we had the scaffold here, did have our art historians clean the art on our way down and out of the space. Phase 2 of our construction work in the House and Senate chambers has begun. Phase 2 construction work involves the demolition or the selective demolition of portions of the structural concrete in the gallery on both sides, the House and the Senate. When the building was completed in 1917, there were not ADA regulations that are required now. So our work involves installing an ADA ramp to provide ADA access to all 4 sides of the gallery. The big hole in the concrete above me is necessary for us to install the structural steel that will provide the ADA ramp. Our Phase 2 work also includes new House and Senate daises. The front bench where the presiding officer sits has been removed from the chambers on both sides. Those millwork pieces will be installed in November of this year. We're also reworking the infrastructure of the floor on the House and Senate floors to provide the power and data needs for each member's desks. This is the attic of the west wing of the Capitol. We're above the House chambers here. The work of all 4 attics includes the installation of a MakeSafe system. The yellow steel assemblies throughout this attic are cable drop downs that will provide safe access to the maintenance folks in this space. We're also in the process of installing a cable rail tie-off system that'll run the length of the attic of both chambers, so a person needing to use the attic can safely tie off while they're performing any maintenance work in the attics.